What up, brothers and sisters? Greetings, greetings. This is Yasha Ben Israel, also known as Terry Whitfield for the Yasha Ben Israel Terry Whitfield podcast show. I am here to inform you all that Yahawadah, Arayah Yahawadah has passed away. I've heard that he changed his name to Arayah Yahudah. Hold on for 1 second. Yes, the word is that Friday or Saturday, Aria has passed away, and there, as of today, which is the following Monday, about three days later, Aria has passed away, and I've just gotten the news. About 3 days later, I look on the web, and as I look on the web, I've seen very little tributes to Aria. Arya is the leader and the founder of the one of the leaders of the Seven Heads, founder of founders of the ISUPK teachings, the One West teachings, the very fraudulent Israelite teachings. Uh, Arya is responsible for them. I like to say, "How you doing, Miracle Walker? Glad to see you in the house." Miracle Walker say he also took the shot. Uh-oh. Yeah. And they promoted that. Aria brought forth a brand of thinking that was quite different from all of the other elders and pioneers. And his line of thinking was always more in line with the adversaries and the oppressors and the enemies. It was a very dumbing down teaching. It dumbed down his followers, taught them very false information. You have many from the ISUPK that promoted pushing the jab. And I am here to tell you that even Pan Africanists, when I was coming up back in the 80s and the 90s, Chemetics, Israelites, all were very natural people, and many uh, just dealt with natural healings and was against things like the jab and vaccinations. And now we have a pandemic that emerged, and you have guys like Aria, guys like Sanetta, all of these new age guys just taking us away from all of the teachings of the pioneers of both the conscious movements, Israelite and Kemetic movements. But Aria, JJ7000 is in the house. I see Aria has just passed away. He is responsible for the felonious 12, the erroneous, my bad, erroneous. So how you doing, JJ?
Hey, shalom, brother. Peace and blessings.
Yes, I'm over here
Right.
just giving a little tribute to Aria. He deserves a tribute. He do deserve that much.
Okay. Uh,
Yahawadah, shalom, shalom, shalom. He says, shalom, elder. Yeah, and I'm over here just talking about REI. REI, how he's responsible for the confusing of the minds of Israel. He brought forth a very fraudulent form of Hebrew called Lashawan Kadash, which is very unintelligible. Uh, he brought forth this 12 tribe chart. He confused the genealogies in the table of nations and affixed his own very erroneous, non-historical understand and non-biblical for that matter understanding towards the table of nations. He called people like the Moabites the Chinese, when the people in China have no history in the Middle East, probably within the last 10,000 years. uh, uh, I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. Last 4,000, 5,000 easily. But Arya, he brought forth a very militant form. He is the founder of all of the groups that came out of him, which is your GMS, your ISUPKs, your GOCCs, your IUICs. And on this video, I want to show y'all how we got a few tributes. The only tributes, I only saw like 4 tributes so far of Arayah. Yahawadah says, right. I only saw 4 tributes of Arayah so far, and that's bad. A man who have confused the minds of countless thousands of African Americans today. There's many African Americans are walking around with his teachings lodged forever in their minds, hearts, and souls, and have no idea that these teachings emerged from Arayah. So I want to share my screen and just give a little bit, just show a little bit of what I saw on YouTube about Arayah, and just give a small tribute. Share my screen here. You got anything you like to say, JJ? Announce yourself. Is that JJ?
Yeah. I personally didn't meet the man or know him. All I heard was secondhand information.
Yeah.
So I'm really not going to say anything bad about a person who just passed away. From what I gathered, I think he had good intentions when he was putting his chart together to bring people together. I just wish he probably could have been a little bit more honest, because now with this chart, these guys are confused. But to me, the way the chart goes, it seems like he accepted more people than just African Americans.
Yeah.
You understand? And I would have respected him more if he said, like, well, we accept everybody, and don't try to pull the wool over our eyes and try to convince us that these Guatemalans and these Mexicans and these Native Americans and all these people from Panama, wherever else, you know what I'm saying, are Negroes or our people. So that's my only contention with the man. But other than that, rest in completeness, elder.
Yeah,
There you go.
He is the original ISUPK. Johanna is not the original. Arayah is the original ISUPK leader. He closed the school, but that whole school of thought, I am here to let you know that Arayah is the leader of that. And I don't know what's going to happen with his school. I heard his school has been having problems ever since Jermaine Grant passed away. So that's two head leaders are passed away. So I don't know what's going to become of that school, But let's look at Nate. Nate has something to say about the past, and we're going to take a look at some of what Nate had to say. Nate was one of the guys who did a tribute to him. So we're going to see what he had, maybe a little 10-minute video. I'm going to share my screen. This is for entertainment and educational, informative purposes. I reserve the right to use this. And we'll talk about Elder. This is called The Passing of My Elder by Nate. We'll see what Nate's talking about here.
Almost like Christ bless Bishop Nathaniel. Yeah, I'm standing outside. It's a little cool.
Oh, I got to go put it about right there.
I called late last night from Deacon Abiel, and he told me about the passing of my elder, Arayah. His name was Arayah. But I told
you can see he said not all nations on this earth, but Israel was a holy people. I'm looking for the tape where Arayah said that he said out his own mouth that all the 12 tribes were black. So I don't know how. I think that when he was talking about the people that were down in those islands that were Israelite, I believe that he originally was talking about the blacks. and then over the years it got changed into something else? Because I did hear him say out of his own mouth that all the 12 tribes were black.
Oh, I wish you could find the recording to that.
I
That'd be
said, hey,
powerful.
fact check that. I said, I don't want to do a little video on this thing. And so he called me this morning and told me it's been confirmed that he passed away. But I'm confident that we will see Arayah again. In the Bible, in the scriptures, Revelation 14:13, it says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die unto the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors. In verse 5, many of y'all know.
Yeah, but none of that, and his work is following him. And that's in the A. His work will follow him. Even his errors, his wrongs will follow him. But the reality is that none of this had nothing to do with this scripture had nothing to do with it said anything about you're going to see Arayah again. We're not going to see Arayah. Rest in peace and completeness, Arayah. Your mission and your role has been completed, and I don't want to see you again. I don't want to see nobody that passed away again. I accept that they passed and I move forward.
Me, on the other hand, I believe that I will be seeing some of my ancestors and relatives. If we both lived a good life, we'll see each other again. That's my belief. Can't hear it, Yash.
Just tools that I
Can't hear it. Can't hear it, Josh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I have my mic on. Can y'all hear me? Something's going on with. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me stop screen for a second. Can everybody hear me? All right. Yeah, so we was just going through some of the video tributes that was given to Arayah. Here's another tribute for Arayah. He just going. I saw on the web. I'm gonna give a little some pieces of it because there's many that really respected this guy, loved this guy. You know, and there's many lives that he also destroyed, and his many teachings of his have destroyed many lives.